I know that we have some New York residents in the stream potentially, and definitely in my community, in my subscriber group. Excuse me. So let's jump into some headlines. As of last week, we learned that nearly 200,000 people's information was exposed when hackers hit the New York Blood Center. Why they're hitting the Blood Center is crazy. It's just, to me, as heinous as like hackers that hit hospitals where they're like, oh, we'll unplug all of the people on life support if you don't give us money, is hectic. So names, IDs, social security numbers, and more has been exposed. And since they don't store contact information, you'll need to call to see if you're affected. Damn. They don't store contact info, but they store your stuff. That's so funny. It's like, why are you collecting all of this data then? If you're going to collect this, you might as well get a person's phone number. At least ask me for my number before you ask me for my ID. So a data breach at the New York Blood Center has exposed the personal information of nearly 194,000 people, according to a notification from the organization. An internal investigation determined that an unauthorized party accessed the network between January 20 to 26th, and it took this long for them to report on it. That is one sneaky hacker, and they acquired copies of a subset of files. Your name, your social security number, your state-issued ID numbers, your driver's license, your bank account information for those who participated in direct deposit. Damn, they did not mention this at the top. Why are you guys still storing that? Health information and test results. Yo, one of the things I'm realizing more and more is that companies that just be storing everything indefinitely, even if they don't really need it like that, like they don't absolutely need to have this. Like, y'all could have used a service rather than just storing this manually, and you would have been secure from that. I mean, there is a trade-off when you use a service for this, because now you're trusting a third party, but it's a complex issue. Centralized silos with information like that, it's a complex issue. It's a big attack vector, but it's also just better if you don't have to store everything all the time. It's a big lesson I'm learning and trying to implement in OSIS, in everything that we're building in OSIS. At this time, there are no details about who's responsible. I mean, even 9 months later, and nobody's taking credit. Interesting. They have not paid a ransom, nor has it shared information about how its systems were breached. They're just trying to keep it quiet. So a spokesperson for the organization said it took immediate actions to contain the threat to help reduce disruption. Well, of course they said that. That's just like, what a spokesperson says. It's like, guys, don't worry. We got it all under control. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Y'all showing me crazy headlines. Oh. So if anybody was affected, just give them a call, because they don't maintain contact information, even if they do maintain your banking information, at this number to confirm if your information was compromised. And this is so funny. That's so funny. They like use this as an opportunity to do like a business deal. We will be offering victims free access to one of the best identity theft protection services through Experian, which also includes credit monitoring and a whole host of other features that would normally cost $39.99 a month. Okay, for those who don't know who Experian is, they are one of the major credit bureaus in the United States, and to me, this looks just like a business move. This breach is the fourth largest ransomware attack of the year based on the number of records compromised. According to researchers from this company, they've confirmed 60 ransomware attacks in 25 against various hospitals, clinics, and direct care providers, exposing over 5.4 million records. Americans are getting cooked. This is especially bad in America. I believe a third of all cybercrime and attacks are the U.S. A third of them. The U.S. has drawn the ire of every enterprising criminal and hacker in the world. So anyone who's been involved in a data breach should make sure to invest in an identity theft protection service before it's too late. Valid. Doing so before falling victim to a data breach is ideal, because then you'll have prevention. So yeah, I think that's fine. It's really important, okay? In this case, okay, this is a super important point. It's important to be on high alert for phishing attempts. These are phone calls or emails. They sound urgent, and they want you to act now to fix an issue or to provide additional information or financial details, or you need to correct an account problem, or, sir, your taxes are late, or this and that. So be aware of these social engineering attacks. People who pretend they're an official or someone that you're supposed to trust, trying to get some kind of financial information from you. Yeah, just don't click links in your emails. Be super careful with your emails. If you don't recognize the sender, don't touch it. This likely won't be the last cyber attack and data breach we see at a healthcare provider this year. They're a hot target for different attackers. Hackers and other cyber criminals have ramped up their attacks targeting large organizations and businesses. This is a fact. We know this from this website right here. Y'all can check it out anytime you want. It's called ransomware.live. You can see who's getting cooked in real time. So regardless of this, your personal data may still end up in the hands of attackers, even if you don't have a business. So that's why it's important to take immediate action instead of waiting for a data breach, and why we so strongly recommend subscribing to an identity theft protection service like LifeLock or Aura. From what I've learned about Aura, every company has their flaws, and I've seen some controversy around it. Do your own research with that kind of thing. Guys, if you enjoyed this snippet from my stream, make sure that you like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let's start a conversation. And if you want to see more, I am streaming every weekday, Monday to Friday at the moment at 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time, UTC -4. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.